Hey everybody, I have been trying out some products that I bought a while ago. I don't remember if I told you about this Wet n Wild Ultimate Sheer Tinted Moisturizer SPF 15. I got it in beige. I think this was left on the shelf for a while because I used it once and it's just not really doing too much for me. It's a little too dried up and everything, but I'll give it a few more tries, and I'm not really having too high hopes about it. This is something that I've been using off and on. Didn't really give it a chance when I first bought it, the Wet n Wild Natural Wear pressed powder in, let's see what the color is, in Ivory. It's part of their organic makeup brands, and this actually is pretty good. It does a really good job of helping me get matte. I don't need much powder because of how dry my skin is. I get shiny on my T-zone, but I don't ever get oily unless it's, the only time I really get even kind of oily is if it's insanely humid out, and I live in New Jersey and it can get pretty humid. So this helps a lot. I'm probably going to have to get a translucent mineral powder, which I'm going to segue into this talc-free mineral wear by Physicians Formula. It's the kind with the antibacterial applicator, and you just squeeze it and the product comes out, but I probably won't use it. I just used it to test it on my hand, and it works pretty well. I don't have that many blemishes on my hand or anything, but I have a little beauty mark, and I used it to try to cover that up, and it works pretty good. It's pretty sheer, you can build it up, and it's a good amount of coverage that I need for the summer. I'm not sure if there's an SPF in this, but I do know that most mineral foundations and powders have a natural SPF in it, but I use the CoverGirl Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 15 in it anyways, as usual. And what I really like is the Almay Bright Eyes concealer and eyeshadow base that I bought a while ago. It works really well, and I saw it creasing when I first put it on, and I was thinking, oh boy. But once you blend it in and you put the eyeshadow on right after, it works pretty much like a regular, like you would think. Maybe it's not as good. It's probably like on par with like a Painterly paint pot with the amount of how long it stays put, at least for me anyway. And I have pretty hooded eyes, so that's saying a lot. And it's less than $10, so you can't beat that. And the other eyeshadows that I'm really liking, that are probably into my permanent collection as long as they're still around, are the Wet n Wild Color Icon singles Nutty and Brulee. And the Nutty is this really pretty shimmery, it's like this shimmery purpley color. It's really nice color to put in the crease, and I'm big on keeping naturals around, so as long as that's out, I'm definitely going to keep this. And the Brulee is actually a matte comparable to MAC Brulee. So I can't remember if MAC Brulee is matte or not, but this is a really good base to put on top of the Almay eyeshadow base. And another one that's probably going to be a staple of mine is the Revlon Brow Fantasy. Comes with the pen and the eye gel, or the eyebrow gel. Mine's getting short, so I have to get a new one. I get it in dark blonde because like I dye my hair like light blonde, but it comes out auburn. But my eyebrows are dark. Basically, my body hair is dark blonde. And it works really well. and I'm not wearing it right now, but it definitely helps a lot because I have glasses. I have to keep my eyebrows looking really good, and I've noticed a huge difference once I started filling in my eyebrows, because I do have patches that just where like hairs just don't grow in at all. Never have, never will. And another single that I use, this is also from Wet n Wild. I always get this on wrong for some reason. It is, I'm not sure if it's part of the line, but it's a shimmery single. It's like purplish pink, but it's really pretty. It's called Fine Wink. This is what I wear every day. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll try to swatch it for you. There's that. It's pretty pigmented, and you wear it on top of your base, and it looks even more pigmented. Well, obviously because it's on top of a base, but this is like, because I have green eyes, and it has more of a plum. It's more of like a plum pink, like a mauve. So that's definitely something that's good for me, because I have, green eyes, and it's hard to find a good mauve color that doesn't make you look like, well, basically you have to be careful with purple eyeshadow, because if you don't, it looks like you got punched in the face when you try to smoke it out. And another that's a really oldie but goodie, this is my signature eyeshadow from high school. It's called Smooth, and it's from the Caboodles makeup line. Get it in Walmart. And it's this really pretty, really frosty gold, brownish gold color. I don't know anything about MAC eyeshadows except for, like the basics, Carbon and, Naked Lunch and Woodwinked and all that good stuff. So I can't say, oh, this is a dupe for pretty much any of them, because I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. But it's a really pretty brownish gold that you can dust on or build up. And this is after I put on a lot, but you can really you can apply it from all over your lid and put it up into the crease, like up towards the brow bone, and then just put in more in the crease to make it more smoky. And it's really pretty daytime look. And in case you're wondering, this is definitely my signature. I still use it sometimes. This is probably like the third one I've gone through, maybe fourth, but this is pretty much what I wore every day to high school. And that's it for now. I'm going to start doing, and another big must-have, Blistex Lip Shine. Gives you a little bit of shimmer, or gives you a little bit of shine. They have shimmery kinds too, but when I'm doing just day-to-day, running to the store, it's like shimmer on the eyes is enough for me. But anyway, I'm going to be doing my videos down here on this computer, because I can't record videos on my laptop direct from my webcam there, because the audio and the video, or the audio and the yeah, I was on the right track. The audio and the video get completely out of sync, and I am a soft-spoken person who tries to speak up for my videos and all that good stuff. But alright, I'm going to stop now before I run out of time. But I think perhaps in another week or so I should have a mini haul, and I have a bunch of updates for my blog spot that I have to post. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good Monday.